Hi folks, this poem is about inner peace within ourselves. It's called Broken Wings and it's inspired by a poem by Mary Oliver called Wild Geese and a song by Mr. Mister. So here we go, Broken Wings. Take your broken wings, learn to fly again, and do not lament. The world and its inhabitants will always be unjust. Take your broken wings instead and reflect on those stormy seas and patchworks of deserts you flew over. Let your empty wallet and your broken heart teach you what you always needed. And before you unfurl those wings again, dig deeper, repair those foundations, build thicker walls, thatch your damaged rooftop in better weather. So when you do flap those wings again, the air currents can take you higher and further and faster than you ever thought. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Phil Hill, everyone, local poet, lives in Leamington. You can hear Phil reading his poetry at a number of different poetry open mic nights around the area, such as Fire and Dust in Coventry and Pure Good and Right in Kenilworth. Now I'm going to invite Charlotte and Matt to come up to the stage, please. And we've got some talks from Charlotte and Matt. Right, everybody. I always, back in the day, they come up to me and say, "Oh, Barry, it's great seeing you on the bandstand and hearing your voice again and all that," which is very nice of them. But one of the things I've always done over the years I've compared this bandstand is, I've always told everybody in the audience sitting in front of me, we are very proud of our space here and we keep it clean and tidy. And look around you, there's a little bit of litter, but not much, because this is a very clean, tidy festival. And yesterday I saw just members of the crowd picking up each other's litter. That's fantastic. But, right, you might have noticed these guys walking around cleaning up after you. This festival is an amazingly clean, tidy festival, and that is because of Leam Trash Friends. And I think they deserve a huge... They are as important as the musicians. More! Voices! Thank you! Now I'm going to hand over the mic to Matt, who is from Leam Trash Friends, and I believe he actually founded Leam Trash Friends. If you stay exactly where you are, Matt, that's great.
Thank you. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for also using the bins around. It is very much appreciated. So I'm Matt, I'm from Leam Trash Friends, started it in 2018. We took a few years break due to poor health, but we're back with a bang. In the last 7 months, we've picked up 1,061 bags of litter, removed 7 tons of fly tipping, removed 50 NOS canisters, 138 used needles, 8 knives, and we've cleared up 281 graffiti tags from around our town. We don't just operate in Leamington, we cover Leamington, Warwick, Whitnash, Sydenham, Lillington, and as of next month, Lightshorn Heath. We started basically due to the scale of the issue, and we have 2 choices. We sit and moan about it, or we get out and do something about it. We are very much a group of people that come together week in, week out, because it's easier to do something about it than sit there moaning. So we've got a Facebook, Leam Trash Friends. Follow us on Facebook. We're very informal. Just turn up to any of our events that are advertised at the start time. We'll kit you out, give you a briefing, make sure the area is safe and remove as many needles or knives as possible before you get going. And we're all here for a cracking great time. If you work for a business or you personally want to get involved, as I say, just rock up or send us an email, leamtrashfriends@gmail.com. We're entirely reliant on the public support. So we receive no funding off corporates, really, or the local authority. We have a GoFundMe, which is Improve Leamington Spa, or just search GoFundMe Leam Trash Friends. So that's a bit about us. As you've seen, we're keeping the site clean and tidy, and we just plead with you to keep using the litter bins, and also keep the toilets clean, because there's been 1 or 2 disasters in there, and I don't want to be keep cleaning that up. So thank you all for coming and making the Peace Fest what it is. Thank you to you, and I'm going to hand you over to Charlotte now.
Brilliant work, guys. So important. Hi everyone, I'm Charlotte from Generation Focus, and I want to start by asking you to give me a wave. Oh, step back. Give me a wave if you ever find it hard to put your smartphone down. Give me a wave if you know a teenager who you think might be addicted to their smartphone. Yeah, look, oh, there's one lady there waving with 2 hands. The average teen spends 4.5 hours a day on their smartphone. That's 35 hours a week. It's a part-time job. Even if what they're doing in that time is good, there's a gentleman here with a brick phone. We'll talk a bit more about those in a minute. Even if what they're doing in that 4.5 hours isn't harming them, isn't compare and despair, isn't exposing them to content they shouldn't be seeing, what are they not doing in that time? There's a huge opportunity cost here. It's 4.5 hours less per day for sleep, for talking, for being bored, for daydreaming, for being present. Every minute of that 4.5 hours that they're engaging with online platforms, the owners of those platforms are making money. Because the smartphone is a tiny portable door into the online attention economy factory, and the tech companies need our children to keep on filing in. Not their own children, mind. Mark Zuckerberg and his wife, they make sure they do their best to reduce screen time. Evan Spiegel, CEO of Snapchat, he has a teenage stepson who he allows 1.5 hours of screen time every single week. He credits his success with having grown up without a TV. It's the online attention economy, and who is benefiting? That's the question in this peace talk that I implore you to consider. Who is benefiting? Our children or the platforms for whom they are working? Earlier this year, hundreds of child protection specialists, teachers, SENCOs, educational psychologists, child psychiatrists, police wrote to the Prime Minister and warned that this is the biggest child protection crisis since child labour. We outlawed child labour to make children economically worthless and emotionally priceless. Those child protection specialists warned, is changing. Who is benefiting here? Our children or the platforms they're working for? Smartphones are addictive by design. They expose little eyes to content they simply shouldn't see, and they distract our children while they're crossing the road, and we want them to focus on the cars, not the content. Who is benefiting here? It's going to be a complicated problem to solve, right? We've got to kind of turn the tanker. There's lots that needs to happen here. Better child services, better laws, more protection, a cultural change. But there's one thing we can do today, now, to give our children a break. And that is to genuinely remove smartphones from schools. Nearly 300 secondary schools across the country have said no to smartphones. They allow brick phones, a simple call or text only phone, or no phones at all, onto the premises. And these are the benefits that they report every single day. Children, teenagers, playing again on playgrounds. Remember when that used to happen? On school buses, more talking, more staring out of the window, less being shown porn on another kid's phone. More interaction, more peace. Less bullying, fewer safeguarding incidences. Children no longer leaving the classroom to go and TikTok in the toilet. When we remove the world's most powerful distraction tool, when we stop the constant bombardment of notifications, yes, from social media, but also from all the other apps that bombard us all the time with updates, alerts, notifications, reminders. When we stop that at schools, children learn faster and deeper. GCSE grades go up, anxiety goes down as children realise that they don't need their smartphones. So there's one simple call to action I have for you today. Email your head teachers and tell them this is what you support. This shouldn't be left to school leaders to sort out this massive social problem. So let's give them our backing and our encouragement. Because when school says no, parents are empowered to say no. No to consuming and gaming on the online attention economy factory to generate profit. Yes to learning and playing in the real world, generating memories. No to making sure the tech companies fulfill their targets, and yes to making sure our children fulfill their potential. If you want to talk about this more, if you'd like some practical tips on how to protect your children from harmful tech, join me in the discussion tent now. We're going to be talking about this and engaging. But meanwhile, thank you so much for your time and enjoy the rest of this lovely afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. Words of wisdom. Girls, you're lucky. You might not sometimes think you're lucky, but you are.